Man, this thing looks crazy. What's up, YouTube? If you're just now joining me on this build, this long progress build, it's taking longer than it should because I be procrastinating and putting things off. So if you're just now joining, I got the 72 Monte Carlo. It's getting a new frame, it's getting body drop, it's getting a twin turbo LS, and maybe some other things here and there. So here's the car. It just has a 350 board, 30 over, mild cam. Sounds really good, but it's just not doing it for me anymore. It's on hydraulics. I mean, you can see it's pretty dusty. It's been sitting here for a while, patiently waiting for its makeover. However, the makeover is coming soon, very soon. I've been working pretty hard on this frame the last few weeks. And as you can see, it's reinforced. I'm just doing the outsides and insides, so like a heavy duty wrap. Now these are full wraps right here. This is a 61 to 64 Impala. Getting it all welded and molded up. You can see those nice rounded edges right there. So this one I used pickled and oiled steel this time, so it's a little bit different than my other frames. They gotta do the whole cross member. Anyways, back to the Monte Carlo. As you can see, got most of it all reinforced. Still gotta add this piece right here and this part of the engine cradle. Welds look pretty good. On the rear, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do on the rear. Probably gonna cut these out for sure. Make some motor mounts for the LS and a new transmission cross member. But other than that, I mean, it's almost done, so very excited about that. Also, if you're new to this channel and want to follow the build, hit that subscribe button for me, please. And I do all kind of stuff, not just this frame stuff. I just picked up a CBR 300, so that 300 motor is going in the Grom eventually. It's on the list of projects. Do everything from lowrider stuff to import stuff, all kind of stuff. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and follow these builds and crazy ideas I have in my head. Anywho, we got significant progress made on the frame. I think I got more work done in the last 2 months than I have in the last 2 years working on it. We got all the suspension mocked up. I took the true spokes off of my car. I got them covered up right now just because I'm doing a lot of grinding on this frame and on this frame, so I don't want to get pits all over my wheels. So they're kind of covered up for now. I have an idea on how to make a top mount for the cylinder, and these are going to get cut off, and I'm going to weld a bar across and make some tabs. That way the upper cylinder can mount. I'm not going to go to the mount. I'm going to come off the axle and make another mount, but essentially that's how it's going to sit. And when it's in the trunk, you'll be able to see the springs and it'll look pretty cool. So I'll put the bump stops back in. I can't find the bump stops, the original ones. They're around here somewhere, hopefully. If not, I'll just go take them off my car and put them on, because I do want it to lay on the bump stops once it's laid out. So gotta find those bump stops, put those back in, and then in the meantime, buckets are gonna get cut out. I got pretty much from the front all the way back to about right here, all reinforced on the insides and outsides, front cross member reinforced. I got the rear arches designed. I ended up cutting the spring pockets off, as you see right there. Those are gone. That was loud. Got the suspension mocked up, and now I got some heads, F-body oil pan, the LS over there. Got some ICT adapter plates right here to bolt the LS engine in. It's going to use the factory engine mounts for the frame right there. So for today, I'm going to be putting all this together, mocking up the engine, putting the turbos on here, getting it all mocked up, getting the transmission put on so I can start designing a transmission crossmember. And then on the rear, I got, where are they at? They're over here. I got some of these pipe clamp, shaft collars, whatever you want to call them. So here's my theory on the rear suspension. Since you see the problem I'm having, yeah, this is the right side. So the problem I'm having is, if you look, I don't have very much space in between the axle and the spring pocket. The Monte Carlo I have now is just like that. I'm barely running any spring on the rear over there. So my solution to that is made some Made some axle tabs that's going to go to the axle. I'm not going to use this big of a cylinder. It's just what I had laying around. I'm probably going to order some today. And mini truck coil that'll slide on there. Stay. And shaft collar. I have to loosen that up. Shaft collar is going to go on there. It's going to stop the spring, and I'm going to weld a tab onto this and then weld a bar going across right there with some more tabs. Pretty much the bar will have tabs like this, and this will bolt up to the bar, and that'll be my rear suspension setup right there. I'm not going to use that big of a spring. I'm going to cut that down, smaller cylinder, but just so you get the idea, that's what I'm doing right there. And again, it's super hot today. It's Saturday. Figured I'd put some time in on my frame, but it's hot. I got the fans off right now because the fans don't do too good with the GoPro. They're loud. So I'm gonna get all this put together, get the engine mounted in here, mount some turbos, and it's gonna make me pretty happy. So stay tuned. I also want to show you guys the parts and motor mounts that I'm using for the A-body frame. So this is the trans mount. Granted, I'm gonna make a custom cross member, so this may or may not work for your application. I'm sure it will, but pretty much they'll bolt right up to the back of the 480. For the A-body, I know they make narrow and wide motor mounts. Energy does, but that's the part number right there for the motor mount, and this is the part number for the trans mount. Also, this is the ICT adapter plate right there. There's the part number, and pretty much it just bolts up. Here, I'll show you. Bolts up to the side of the engine, and these will bolt up to this adapter plate, and those motor mounts will go right into those mounts. Should make it nice, simple, and easy just to bolt right up. So we'll see. So the turbos are mounted, and man, this thing looks crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I did have them tilted up. I think we're gonna go out the hood. I don't think I need to keep it under the hood. I think it looks dope like that. But yeah, this is how it's coming out. Got the transmission bolted up as well. Now the oil pan is hitting the ground. The pan for that is hitting the ground. I know the transmission can come up a little bit, but I still think both the oil pans on transmission and engine are gonna hit. So now that this is in, I can start building my cross member right here and go get the bar for the rear right there. Order some cylinders probably today as well and get those in. So next week I can reinforce the rear, get the rear suspension mocked up, cross member built. Now, one issue that I could see me having very soon is the front cylinders. Not much room between there, so that's gonna be tricky. I'm just gonna go ahead and order some, slap them in, see what happens. Honestly, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know if I'm gonna modify the A-arm area or have this top tube modified. We'll see once we get there, but for now I'm just gonna order the parts and get those on the way, stab them in and see what I'm working with. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Be sure to come back soon, very soon, where I build the cross member for the 4080 right there. This one's gonna have to be a custom cross member since I plated where the original ones go. So be sure to come back, check that out, watch me build the cross member. After we get the cross member done, we're gonna start working on the rear suspension. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this twin turbo lowrider build. I know it's different, it's way different. A lot of people probably don't like it, but I think it's tight. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.